Today on Schmindian, we are taking this very handsome cauliflower and turning it into this handsome and delicious Aloo Gobi. Let's make it. Welcome to Schmindian. My name is Paul Singh, and this is Indian Food Demystified, aka Indian Food for Schmucks. This is the Aloo Gobi episode, and I think right off the bat, before we even talk about Aloo Gobi, we collectively need to give an apology to cauliflower. Cauliflower has always been there for us. It's delicious, it's healthy, it's visually stunning, and it is the starring ingredient in the classic Indian dish, Aloo Gobi. As great as cauliflower is, it's disappointing how much that we disrespect it. No other vegetable is used as raw materials for other things as much as cauliflower is. There's cauliflower rice, cauliflower breadsticks, cauliflower pizza crust. We are using cauliflower as a less tasty form of other foods that we can't eat, and I'm sick of it. Let cauliflower be cauliflower. Stop molding it into the form of other foods that you don't have the willpower to stop eating. You weak-willed vulgarians. Oh, you want to eat pizza, but you're gluten-free? Tough luck, Brenda. You chose this life. Don't force cauliflower into your weird dietary worldview. I'm actually sorry for people who have the celiac disease. It's kind of tough out there, but I'm in the middle of a rant, so I'm just going to keep going. But the backstory for cauliflower is actually really interesting because cauliflower and potato, neither one of those are native to India. Both of those vegetables were brought to India by the Portuguese during the Age of Trade. Shout out to my Portuguese brothers. Thanks for bringing this to India. We'll take it from here. But as Indians, we do what we do. If there's some delicious type vegetable or any other kind of food, we're going to eat it. We like food, we're going to figure out what to do with it. But it actually has a significant Middle Eastern influence, which is where all the spices come in. A large amount of the spices from India came to us via the Mughals, again, during the Age of Trade. They brought all those Middle Eastern spices and the idea of Garam Masala to India, which is how we make cauliflower. And we threw in our regional variations as well, you know. We didn't just stand around and take things from people. We added our own flavors, literally. The great thing is it really does encapsulate Indian cultures, you know what I mean? It's very simple ingredients, but prepared correctly, the flavors and the textures work so well together. It's layering of flavors, layering of textures, also layering of visuals. I mean, look at this. The cauliflowers have these kind of explosive, the florets have these explosive organic shape to them, while the potato wedges have this very geometric kind of precision to them. And so when you look at it, it gives you a nice kind of visual buzz from the contrast of the two shapes. Cauliflower is so awesome that whoever named it realized it and thought, okay, that's better than a vegetable. That's way cooler than a vegetable. It's more like a flower. Let's just call it cauliflower. And everyone was like, yeah, we should. No one objected. Someone decided to name a vegetable as a flower and everyone was cool with it. Because everyone is cool with cauliflower because cauliflower is cool. I think so. Now, if that wasn't enough to get you excited about cauliflower, I don't know what else to say. All I can say is we're going to make it. Let's go. And here's our wonderful ingredients. We've got 471 grams, or about half of one large head of magnificent cauliflower, one snowman made of potatoes, one high potential onion, one clove of garlic, homegrown preferred, a small island of ginger, about half a cup of ghee, you can use oil if you're vegan, and a plethora of spices. So I'm using an old school kadai, which is a traditional Indian wok. But you can use whatever kind of wok you want, or even a frying pan if you don't have a wok. You're gonna need some kind of vessel like this. Okay, kadai there, cutting board here. And we're just gonna start using our ingredients. We're gonna go low heat to start, just to get the party started. And we're gonna dive into our ghee. I've been hearing a lot about seed oils not being good for you. So I've been using ghee more, and I must say, for no other reason, ghee makes everything taste better. So even if it's not the healthiest, it does make things taste better, and it might be the healthiest too. We don't know yet. So I don't want any problems from big seed oil, by the way. I'm just an idiot. I like ghee. That's why I'm using it. That's the only reason I'm using it. Just gonna use my knife to get rid of the skin from the ginger. Then we're gonna cut it into planks, then into sticks, and then into bits. So planks, sticks, bits. There you go. Next, we're gonna smush the garlic with our cutting board. The old bump technique. We're gonna dice this in no particular way. About the same size as our ginger pieces. Indian food is by no means formal. There we go. And what comes next? Take a guess. It's onion. You're so smart. We are gonna free the onion from the paper. We don't remove the paper. We free the onion from the paper. It's a difference. We're gonna cut in half and we're gonna dice these up. I'm gonna use radial cuts for this and then come across. So this is a very important step, which is we're building our masala. This is like Indian mirepoix. All these aromatics are coming together and they're gonna infuse themselves into those vegetables. That's the essence of vegetarian cooking in India. In go the onions. And we are gonna sweat these down for about 5 minutes or so, till they're about glassy on medium heat. Medium to low, depends on your stove. You don't wanna do it too fast though, that's the thing. Okay, while that's happening, we're gonna dice up our chili and our potatoes. We're gonna grab these, we're gonna peel them, and then we are going to murder them. We're gonna cut them into wedges. And I like my wedges to be medium or less than medium thickness. It gives a nice texture that way. You don't want them too big. At this point, we're gonna add our spices to the aromatics. This is where the magic happens. 3 teaspoons of salt, 2 to 3 teaspoons of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of crushed chilies, half a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, mix those together. Now add the potatoes, fold them together. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. This is happening. This is definitely happening. If I stopped right here, this would taste awesome. Wait till I get that in there. We're only gonna need half of this. Just kind of cut the florets out. Now the size of the florets is really important. You don't want big florets in here. You want medium size or small. Anything in between this and this are good. You see this? Too big. Gotta cut it in half, maybe cut it in half again, but that's the range of size you want. After you cut out the florets, wash them in the sink, and then right into the kadai. Add a 1/4 cup of water and fold everything together. Then cover it, but leave the lid a little bit askew, and steam it for about 5 minutes. You don't want to steam it too much because you'll end up with mushy aloo gobi, and nobody likes mushy aloo gobi, especially not my dad. After 5 minutes, uncover it and add the garam masala. Fold that together and continue to cook. Uncover it on medium or medium-low. A good way to test if it's done is to use a butter knife. If you can cut a potato wedge with the back of the knife, then we're done. If you can cut it with the front of the knife but not the back of the knife, then just cut the heat and cover it up, and the residual heat should kind of finish it off. The cooking process here is really crucial because the texture is really important on this dish. You don't want it undercooked and al dente, and you don't want it overcooked and mushy. So you may need to make this a few times just to kind of get a feel for how this works. All right, just plate it up with some homemade yogurt and homemade chapatis and a cup of chai. Not too shabby. Now let's see what my dad thinks.
Okay.
What are we having today, Dad?
I think this looks like cauliflower and potato, aloo gobi.
It is aloo gobi.
It is aloo gobi, right?
Yes. You've eaten a lot of aloo gobi in your life, haven't you?
Yeah, we used to eat a lot because very popular in India.
How many aloo gobis have you eaten in your life, do you think?
You can't count them, Paul.
Once a week?
Maybe at least once a week.
For how many years?
Almost 70 some odd years.
So what's the math on that?
52 times 70 will be around 3,600 times.
So that makes you an expert.
I don't know about that. Everyone is expert because everyone tastes it different.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. But you've eaten a lot of aloo gobi in your life.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you know what you like.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to try mine?
We can try it.
Okay, go ahead.
One thing about aloo gobi is that it should not be mushy.
Right.
That means not overcooked.
Yep.
Otherwise, it doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
But this looks good. I mean, the texture looks good.
Okay.
And so let's see how it tastes.
What's wrong?
I use some achar, so I want to try it without it.
Okay.
It's good.
Uh-oh. It's not as good as mom's, though.
No, it's good. Only thing is that you need a little bit more salt.
How much more?
I would say about 10%.
10% more?
But you can always use a jar with it.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
That's it?
Otherwise, it's good. Texture is good. And it's not very mushy. It's standing out. Other than that, good.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, buddy. This has been Schmindian, and we just demystified Aloo Gobi. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, then click over there. Or over there. Like it, sub it, ring the bell. Have a good day.